Nikki and I are doing a lose 40 pounds in 60 days challenge. She started a little before me. Um, but yeah, we're both doing it and we're both calorie counting. I'm also carb counting. I'm staying away from sugar as much as possible. Um, and exercise, daily exercise. Her plan is 1,200 calories plus exercise. Um, yeah, that's what we're doing. And I'm pretty sure it's going to work. And I'm pretty sure we're both going to make it happen, God willing. I'm here at the laundromat. Hi, how are you? I'm at the laundromat. I'm putting it on subscribers mode. 1 minute. And let me do it today. Oh, let's see what else I could do. Live chat, message delay. No. Message delay is when you have like 1 million subscribers in here. One day. Not 1 million, but yeah. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm at the laundromat. I'm here just to do a quick hi. My week is going good. Like, I can't mess up because I don't want her to lose 40 pounds and I don't. So I can't mess up. I'm doing OMAD plus a protein snack with the 1,500 calorie deficit. I did go to work last night. I did go to the gym afterwards. I did only the elliptical because she won this week and she put in the winner's challenge 2 hours on a cardio machine. So I got on my favorite, which is the elliptical. And if I win, Nikki, if she watches this, it's going on there. It's going right back on there. And I'm going to put 3 hours. So I'm going to put 3 hours because I don't know. I think that's doable. That's 30 minutes a day if you don't want to do, 3 sessions of an hour. And even me, it would force me to get to the gym. So I like being forced. I like being forced to do things that are good for me. I love discipline. I love pushing past what's comfortable. I want to be really uncomfortable. Thank you for the like. Double tap the screen if you would like to give a thumbs up to the live. I don't have any other topic. I already said what we're doing to lose 40 pounds. Ine, I know I'm messing up your name. Usually goes on a treadmill. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, Nikki has a treadmill at home. Once the money's flowing where there's excess money, that's when I'm gonna move. I wanted to move by May. It's not looking possible. No. Anything's possible. Wa alaikum salam. If Nikki and I both lose 40 pounds in 60 days, this channel's gonna go. I think this channel would be like, whoop. Yeah, so anything's possible. It depends. My kid is not a good roommate, and I just want to go home, be peaceful. I want to have everything how I like it. I don't want new things arriving to the house. So I don't know. I need to get rich. I need to get rich. I would love to buy a duplex with my kids. They own half and I own half, but of course, if I pass, they get it all. Did I say wa alaikum salam? Welcome, Nikki chat. Are you at work or are you home? It's 2:37. I don't know how much sleep I got, but the problem with my sleep is a mandatory component to weight loss. I don't know how much sleep I got. I picked up an overtime shift for tomorrow because the first of the month is coming and I have 4 rents. 4. 2 storage, my shop rent for hair, and my house rent. I got a lot of rent. So I picked up 2.5 hours overtime for tomorrow. That's lazy. But if they add another shift that I could put to it, so they have a shift from 7:30 to 10, 7:30 to like 10:30 or something. But I get off work at 5 a.m. So who the heck is about to don't sleep? Not me. I couldn't even sleep if I did that. So I picked up the afternoon shift, but I want another shift added to it after that. But I don't know if they're gonna do it. We're backed up because of the Amazon Web Services outage. We were down for over 12 hours. They lost a lot of, like, and it was worldwide, I think. Um, so we just got caught up, but we're not really caught up. People are already in the buying mode, which normally starts after Thanksgiving. People are already, Q4 is what we're in, and people are in the buying mentality. Am I breaking up to other people? Inai said, oh, crud. Okay, let me see. Let me go inside. Let's see if that's better. Oh, let's go inside. Can you hear me? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Okay. Inai says, I had the worst scare over the summer. What's NGO? I thought I gained 20 pounds because my scale was off, but I actually lost 2. That's freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. Is it good now? Is the phone good now? Do you see me, or is it still breaking up? Oh, it seems better. Okay. I'm just making this short anyway, because Nikki is already done with her live, and I'm not. I'm just getting started. I think I have a 15-minute live, and this is about to be 15. I have 9 dryers. Nine. And I didn't do that much laundry. I just want to hurry up. I want to cook my OMAD. I think I'm gonna get a Halo top today. Then I had to go all the way to Walmart. They're so good to me, but I know exactly what I'm eating. I'm eating the same things almost every day. My sweet potato, I think this is the last day of sweet potato. That's something I would love to grow. Oh my gosh, I would be so happy if I had my own sweet potato garden. I love them. They're my favorite. I'm feeling hungry today. Feeling very hungry today. I did do an hour and 5 minutes on the elliptical today after work. Hi, Eve. Yeah. So far, so good. As long as I don't sabotage anything. I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, Inai says I grow grapes, apples, and blueberries. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. That would be a dream. A dream to have your own trees and vines. I don't even know how blueberries grow. That's kind of embarrassing. How the heck? A tree, a bush. I am having diet soda today. I did not have it 2 days in a row. No, I did have it, but not with the additives. I don't want the additives. And this is more expensive. How is everyone else doing? I can't imagine. In paradise, I believe I'm gonna have fruit trees. I have so many jars. I'm gonna finish quick. God willing. The grapes take over everything though. It was across the backyard, but still made its way to the apple trees on the other side. Oh, that is so cool. That is, and where do you live that you could grow those things? I love it. That would make me move somewhere where I could grow stuff. I like Kansas City. I don't really want to move, but I don't like when the winter comes. It's getting cold here. What the heck? The 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 live stream recommended I add a question, and the question is eat bread ends. What does that mean? Oh, do you eat bread ends? I was like, what? Brooklyn? Where in Brooklyn? In my backyard is pretty easy and pops up every year. What? Do you know I used to live in Brooklyn? 3 of my children were born there. Flatbush. I lived in Flatbush most of the time, but I lived in oh my gosh, what is it called? I lived in Clinton Hills for a year. Canarsie, I know where that is. My good friend, she lived in Canarsie. She might still. And when I was with my oldest son's dad, we used to go there for like Bible study and stuff. I know exactly where that is. Not far from Flatbush. Eve is going to Brooklyn, I think. Eve is going to Brooklyn next month. I can't remember what part of Brooklyn, though. Did you tell me, Eve, what part of Brooklyn you're going to? Do subways go to Canarsie? I kind of remember they don't. What? She's going to Canarsie too. Do you guys know each other? That's cool. I don't remember. I don't feel like a subway goes there. Just buses. What subway goes to Canarsie? Man, I love Brooklyn is my favorite place to live. Oh, okay. I could get you anywhere. Anywhere the L train. Oh, I don't know nothing about the L train, but I know all the other lines. I could get you everywhere. So before I moved to Kansas City, I lived near Avenue D and Utica Avenue. No subways go there, so I had to take the bus. I don't know how old you are, but what high school did you go to? I worked at Boys and Girls High School. I think that's Bed-Stuy. I worked at Boys and Girls High School on Fulton. Is it on Fulton Street? I'm pretty sure it was on Fulton Street. But I had to take the bus from my house down Utica Avenue, and it dropped me almost right there. And I went to Brooklyn College, and I graduated cosmetology school, and I'm in my last year right now. Of what? Don't tell me you're in your last year of high school. I went to Brooklyn College, Medgar Evers College, and Kingsborough College. Community. Those are all community college. High Blueberry 001. What? You've got to be kidding. What high school do you go to? New York City has the absolute best high schools. And I'm going to tell you why. After Enai tells me Midwood. Oh my gosh. My children's dad went to Midwood, I think. Is that in that's not in Canarsie, right? I think that's in Flatbush. I can't believe it. There is no way. I thought you were an adult. Hi, Blueberry. Oh my gosh. Where's Midwood? Where the heck? So, Enai goes to high school near Flatbush Junction. Flatbush Junction is the exact stop you would get off to go to Brooklyn College, which is the college I went to directly after high school. Hi, GNMK in Kosovo. This is crazy. So crazy. I met my oldest son at a Chinese restaurant about a 3-minute walk from Flatbush Junction. I'm not even lying. My Your school is right next to Brooklyn College. Okay, that's cool. That's a pretty campus. Brooklyn College is a pretty campus. I'm sure I've seen your school because I went there for freshman year, but I worked at a salon of like a few blocks down, and I don't know if I quit the second semester, but I went a full year pretty much to Brooklyn College. But I kept going to the salon to work when I should have been going to class, and that messed me up. Then I wanted to change to be a nurse, so that's why I went to Medgar Evers. Why do you go to Midwood? Um, and what does Midwood, does it have a specialty? So the reason why I say New York City schools for high school are the absolute best is because in eighth grade, I don't know if it's the same now, but when I was there, in eighth grade, you choose what you want to be. And there's about 600 high schools in New York City. You could go to any one of them. Um, and you could choose what you want to be in eighth grade and then go to a school for that. So I wanted to be an accountant in eighth grade. So I applied to schools that had accounting. But the ones I wanted to go to, I tested to get into them and I failed all the tests. I tried to get into Stuyvesant. You have to take a test to get into there. I did not. Brooklyn, oh my gosh, the Brooklyn one. There's a Brooklyn one, you have to take a test. I failed that one. And then Norman Thomas, which is in Manhattan, I failed that one. I didn't fail it, my scores weren't high enough to get in. I was not a straight A student. I didn't study that much, I worked. Okay, let me read. Adele said, hi Adele. Well, what's crazy? It's my brother's last high school year too. Cool, your older brother. My youngest son, it's his last year of high school. Do you know me? I'm the one text you when I'm in Kosovo. I don't know. I know you now. Hi. Enai says it's mostly science and medical. We have law class though. There's a glass bridge at Midwood. Ooh, pretty. Okay, is that new? He's in Brooklyn? No, he's not, Blueberry. Stop it. Wow, that's pretty. I like it. Aw. I used to walk from, well, his school. What school does he go to? Man, my best years were in Brooklyn, from age 16 to age probably 20. In the shop that I worked at, was at Glenwood. It was between Glenwood and Avenue D, I think. I don't know if I'm saying the right. I think that it was Glenwood and Avenue D on Flatbush Avenue. I worked at a salon there, and then I got my first apartment up top, like 2 stores down up top. And I worked there from like age 14 to like many years, at least 10. But Flatbush is the best. Once. Oh, this was so happy and fun for me taking a trip down memory lane. So I moved from New York because it's freaking expensive, very expensive, and that I moved 18 years ago, before y'all was born, before Enai and Blueberry was born, and I know when because I was pregnant with my last son. And when I left, I was living in Flatbush, where no subway comes to. I did have a car when we left. I was married. Blueberry said, "What's sad? I don't pay attention to my brother's school. I don't even know his birthday." You don't have to know his school, but you have to know his birthday. That's your brother. Text him and ask him. Oh no, Anai, you're looking for a part-time job and I'm getting rejected everywhere. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Did you turn 18 yet? Keep trying. I don't know what to tell you about job searching. Can you hire me for what? I already have too many jobs. They didn't even look at my resume. Maybe because you're not 18 yet. Well, that's not nice of them. I don't have any good advice for that. Okay, I'm gonna have this live stream go for 8 more minutes. That'll make it 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna fold my clothes, you guys. I wish I had a good idea for you, Enai. I don't really know. You're not Haitian, are you? I'm just asking because I know there's a lot of Haitians in Canarsie. Eve, is your man Haitian? I'm just curious. My oldest son's dad is Haitian. And I had a whole bunch of clients in Flatbush when I did braids. Oh, you're Jamaican. Okay, cool. I married a Jamaican. My 3 kids' dad, he's Jamaican, and I met him because working at the salon on Flatbush Avenue, near the junction, my coworker, she introduced me to her brother. That's how I met him, and he was actually in Jamaica when I met him. Yes, so I've been there quite a few times. I also went there. My friend got married in Jamaica. She's Jamaican. You can work at Home Depot. You can work at 14 years. Have you tried the mall? Is King's is it King's Plaza? Is King's Plaza still a mall? Or did it close? I'm surprised you couldn't get, like, I don't know what you're trying to get. And are you willing to travel for work? The good thing about New York, you guys, it's still a mall. We used to walk from Junction all the way to King's Plaza. And believe it or not, I walked all the way from around the junction all the way to Coney Island. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I am not lying. I used to work at the salon and we'd get off work and go do walks and fun stuff. Oh, King's Plaza. I haven't been there in like 20 years. Probably more. Oh, I miss it. That's one place. Nikki and I went there to New York. I took her everywhere, but we didn't go to King's Plaza. I would like to go see it. I would like to go see Brooklyn College. I would like to see everything because it's been 20 years. Everything must have changed. You only went twice to King's Plaza? What? Or Coney Island? Uh, what are your plans when you graduate? Your last year? Yeah. Wait, where do you live? I have been to Coney Island. Stop it. Where do you live, Blueberry? Oh, nursing. You gonna go to Medgar Evers? What college you going to? You better not be going to my college. I transferred to Medgar Evers because it's nursing. They have nursing. And it's a historically black college. Medgar Evers is. At least it was when I went. I'm in Levittown. Where's that? I liked Medgar Evers, but do you want a university or do you want a CUNY? Where's Levittown? CUNY is community college, you guys. In New York, when I left, had about 6 or 8 of them. Your average is bad? Well, Medgar Evers, there you go. I had a good experience, but you know Bethpage? No. Is that New York? Yeah, CUNY is like community college, but there's quite a few of them. Kingsborough Community College. All 3 that I went to are CUNY. City University, CUNY of New York. City University of New York. So Brooklyn College, Kingsborough Community College. I went to Kingsborough because my job, I worked at Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School in Times Square, and they promoted me to secretary at the high school, and I had to get a secretary license, and I had to take secretary classes, and I had to take education classes and foreign language class. So I decided I didn't want to be a nurse. I'm in Kansas City, Missouri, but I used to live in New York. I lived in Queens, Manhattan, and Brooklyn, but mostly Brooklyn. And I had 3 of my kids in Brooklyn, and then, man, I had 2 of them. I had my first one in Flatbush. I had my second one. I think I had my last 2. I don't even know what city that was, but it was in Brooklyn. Yeah, look into Medgar Evers. I don't know if you want a university, but since your average is not good, CUNY takes everybody. And it's good education. I like Medgar Evers. I hope you go straight to college and don't take any breaks. And my plan was to do nursing at Medgar Evers, which they have a 2-year. So CUNYs, I think, are all 2-year schools. Oh, cool, Blueberry. New York is my favorite place. Because everyone's grinder. Everybody works. Nobody whines, complains. Nobody sit down and doesn't work. Hard freaking workers. Here, a lot of people just is not grinders at all. They don't have that hustle, bustle. I'm gonna make it big. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Concrete city where dreams are made of. That's New York City. Welcome to New York. You don't have that here. I do not see on a daily, all the time, people that are big thinkers that want to achieve something amazing. I don't see it. But in New York, I see it every day. From I got there age 12. I left at age 29. I love it. Okay, and I said I was trying to go home from Queens and found myself in Soho in front of the Peninsula Hotel. What? So you're not familiar with the subway system? Stop it. Stop it. Use the map. I don't know nothing about the L train though. That's so funny. But Medgar Evers is in, do you know where it's at? Oh my gosh. It's so easy to get to. Oh, you took the bus the wrong way. Oh my gosh. How's Kansas City? I have been dying to go. Kansas City is pretty awesome, I will say though. The cost of living is so cheap compared to New York. There's barely any cars on. Can you guys still hear me? Because I got a phone call. I like it. The weather's the same. There's not like a lot of variety like in New York. Hi, Orange Cat Edits. How are you? Oh my gosh, Enai. One time I was going to work. I worked in Times Square at the school, and I lived in Flatbush. I got on the 2 train. So in New York, the 2 train, thank you. The 2 train all the way through Manhattan is underground. Why the heck did I sleep? And when I woke up, it was daylight. I could see outside. I was all the way in the Bronx. I slept all the way. Got in Brooklyn, slept all the way through Manhattan, and woke up in the Bronx on the subway, and I was late to work that day. Bad. And I was asleep. I used to always take naps on the subway because it's like an hour to get to work and school. And I didn't really take buses, mostly subway. Um, Anywho, so what my plan was for nursing is I took a CNA course in the Bronx. My plan was to work as a CNA while I went to college, so I could build up my resume. Once I finished with college, I could have that 2 years of CNA work on my resume. That was my plan. Okay, thank you, Blueberry. And Nice says, that happened to me. I was awake but accidentally went on the 3 instead of the 2. I don't even know where the 3 goes, but hi, Celine. Like, I know every stop of the 2 train. Naps on the subway, I would be so paranoid that my stuff would get stolen. So people in New York don't just sit with your bags out like that. So I would have it over my shoulder in my lap. So, and I probably had a book bag. I don't remember. But I'm not paranoid. And also it was kind of rush hour. So yeah, I was never nervous on the subway unless I was being not smart and being on the subway late at night. My mother's bad at that. My mother would be out in the subway late at night, and I did not like that. I'm great. I'm about to get off of here. How are you? I'm at the laundromat. Laundromat. In New York, in New York, this would be packed, and I'd be fighting over a dryer. But I got all of these dry. Two, these are free. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And my stuff is dry, but I was so excited talking about New York that I made my live stream go longer than I was going to because, man, I was shocked that I'm speaking to people that could be my kids, but are in my favorite state. I know my stuff is dry. I got lucky with this time. I was trying to get all of my errands done before all the kids get out of school. Like, and there's buses out on the street and stuff, and kids outside. Yeah. Hungry Kitty says you want to lose weight fast. I am losing weight fast. I am currently losing weight fast. I'm doing major exercise and counting my calories and carbs. The most weight I've ever lost was I did 9 days, a 9-day fast with a lot of cardio and weightlifting, and I lost 22 pounds. But I don't think I'm trying to lose that fast. So, yeah. That's good. I'm glad you're fine, Celine. Orange Cat Edit says, I never go to the subway because I'm in England. I went to LA last month and I didn't know they have subways. It's exactly like New York. Exactly. So I saved like over $100 not taking the Uber from the airport. And I'm planning to go back in April if I save my money and buy my tickets. I'm planning to go back in April, and I'm gonna take my behind right back on that bus to the train. Save me another $100 because that's ridiculous. Their Uber money is ridiculous. Okay. I don't. Anais said I started eating healthier. That's great. What changes did you make? Thank you for the pretty emojis, Celine. How old are you? So here, my son is still in school, but you guys are on the East Coast, so your school is already out. Oh. Um, you're 17, cool. My first real job was at the school. Enai, ask your school if they're hiring. That was my first real job. I worked in the office at the school. They hire students. And then I was a hair wash girl. I was a hair wash girl at the salon. Go to the office and see if they're hiring. I'm not kidding. They hire students to do office work and stuff like that. And then you could probably work before or after school. Do you have I don't know how your school works, but I had a 2 to 9 schedule. So I worked before school. But if you have a 1 to 8 schedule, like, it would be part-time, a little job. I don't know if you want a full-time job. Okay. Ooh. Orange Cat Edit's birthday is in 8 days. How old are you going to be? That's exciting. My birthday's in November. You have a 1 to 5? Please go to the office tomorrow. Speak to the assistant principal of administration and ask if they have any student job positions. Like, I'm so serious. And if you can't get it for this semester, they might hire you for next semester. I promise you, I did that. I worked at my school for a good year or two because they gave me a 2 to 9 schedule, and I was mad because I had my job. And I worked in Flatbush, but my high school was in Times Square, and I was so mad. I didn't want a 2 to 9 schedule because I started so late. So she said, okay, what about if we hired you? I said, okay. So I worked like an hour and a half every morning. So I wasn't losing money. And then when I graduated, they hired me as a school aide. And then when I told them I'm gonna move to Brooklyn to a different school, they said, what if we give you a promotion? So they promoted me to secretary. Yeah, Times Square is crowded for sure. But I went to high school there and then I worked there. But then when I had a baby, I transferred to Boys and Girls High School because I lived in Brooklyn and it was too much wasting time and traveling. But then and then the school in Times Square was like 600 students, but Boys and Girls High School is like 4,000 students. So it was a big change, but my position was the same. I worked for the assistant principal. I was a secretary for the assistant principal of administration at both schools. My stuff is not even dry. Probably most of it is. Orange Cat Edit says, I can't relate to any of this. Well, you're not telling me anything, so let me read. Let me read what you said. How old are you? You sound older. Oh, shoot. Seelan said I'm Arabic. I speak very little. Oh, I wish I knew Arabic. I know Assalamu alaikum, Shukran, Afwan. I don't know a lot. Alhamdulillah. Okay, Orange Cat Edits. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, you're 15. Okay. Well, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be? Jennifer said, this year I've put a radiator struts and now I need a control bushing and wheeling bearings. Oh my gosh. That is no bueno. Oh. Ooh, you're an artist. Awesome. What kind of artist? Okay, you guys, I'm gonna stay for like 2 more minutes because I gotta fold. I have work tonight. I have 4 hours till I need to go to work. I have to cook, and I have to clean, and I have to do some other things. Okay. But first I want to say something that you can relate to. I want to open my own cafe and sell my art. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Let me see. Did you tell me where you live? Oh my gosh, I love that. I'm going up to see if you tell me where you live. Oh, you're in England. Oh, a coffee shop. That is like so brilliant. Like absolutely smart and brilliant. I love it. That is thinking outside the box. I love English accents. I am so sorry, Jennifer. I can so relate to all of that. We should have been mechanics. Man, I love that. I love your goal. That is so unique, creative, and fun and rewarding. Ooh, you love to cook. Are you gonna cook stuff to put in your cafe? Man, you're 15. You're 15 and you already have that goal is so amazing. What kind of art do you do? Are you like Bob Ross? Or are you like Picasso? Or do you do like what kind? Metal, clay, what? I love that. I don't know which part you said yes to. I love it so much. I love ambition and goals. And I love thinking outside the box. I love it so much. And I love entrepreneurship. You own your own business. Love it. Okay, you guys, I really gotta go. I don't know, LOI. I just draw. I just draw stuff. Okay, that's cool. I love it. Um, and Nye says my pans say they're nonstick, but they aren't. Yeah, I don't trust it. I spray some nonstick spray on everything. But parchment paper is nonstick. I love parchment paper. I use it a lot when I'm cooking anything in the oven. Okay, you guys. Okay, hold on. Jennifer says I'm not going to eat my issues. I'm going to eat my issues. I'm not going to. No, you're not going to eat your issues. You are not. I'm going to send you a message. I mean, it's not helpful. I don't have money, but and it's not even car related, but I'm going to send you a message, Jennifer, on your channel, if you wouldn't mind looking at your notifications. You guys, I really appreciate you guys talking to me. It's been super fun. And I do want to speak to everybody with what's relatable to you. If I don't have a topic and I just go with the flow with whoever's talking, but I want everyone to feel included. And it's kind of fun that Nikki and I could be you guys' mom, but you're still subscribed and watching us. We appreciate it. And I hope you find benefit on our channel. We love all nice people, especially goals and people that are kind and nice. So have a good rest of your day. Bye.